This is our 21st video. So in this video we are trying to make a point of this. I'm not a believer of this, but I'm not a believer of this Illuminati stuff. But I trying to make a point, of and trying to argue, and I'm trying to argue and disagree with this. I trying to make a conversation with myself on. So I'm not editing and showing one person, and I'm not doing like that, showing one person and he talks back, another person talks back. I'm not doing that, but I'm saying like this. So why I'm not editing like that? Because I'm focusing on numbers. So that's it. I know this video will not I know, it will get all 0 views. So I'm doing it, talking to myself. I'm telling a point. I will answer that. I will disagree, and then in that disagreement I will give one more response. And it goes and goes on like this. So let's start. I'm saying that the world is controlled by Illuminatis. So yeah, if somebody say like that, the world is controlled by Illuminatis, so what you will say? And I will ask, where is this Illuminatis, and where who is this Illuminati? And they will say it's a secret society who is hiding in somewhere, and they may be in between us, or um, they are sacrificing childrens, and a lot of celebrities, they are dummies, and the billionaires, they are just dummies, of these Illuminatis. Some of these individuals knows about them. Yeah, I'm telling a conspiracy, so I'm not a believer on this. Yeah, then I will ask, yo, oh, then how it is possible to control everybody? So and stays like this. For the idea of Illuminati was staying from 2 centuries, or 3 centuries. I know, and how it is possible to stay in that way? And on response, I will say, so they are secretly standing in behind. They are, and they are hiding behind everything. Their government is controlled by the Illuminatis, and government it's a colony of Illuminati. You can say like the India, US, or here, Saudi Arabia, and everything is a colony of Illuminati. So then I will ask, so what about other planets? So Illuminati, I will say, I don't know, but in this Earth is controlled by the Illuminatis. So Illuminati is everywhere. So yeah, and I will say like this. Then yeah, I got my answer. So it's Illuminati is not all over the universe, but yeah. So that's a nice point. And then I will ask you this guy. So how how can they able to stay, in this for this long hiding? Who is supporting them? So this Illuminati guy, and me, and I joke, yeah, they don't need any support, they controls everyone. So then I will ask, how they controls? So that person will ask, the Illuminati guy, the conspiracy will say, they control through medias and by government, and yeah, like that. Yeah, then yeah, so I didn't get, I will ask, so how they control through this media and this networks, how they able to control? So yeah, he will ask, he will repeat the same thing, by movies, like and like that. Then I'm not convinced, but I will say, yo, you win, yo, you win in this, So then I will ask, mm, yeah, why some country, I then our topics moves to this economics and this types of stuff. Then I will ask why this Illuminatis, are staying behind, or why they are hiding themselves from everybody. Then the theorists will say they are hiding because the power come from unknowns, something like that. They will say, like, being unknown is the best power, So the famous person has less control over themselves, and the celebrities has less control over themselves, So, but by staying hide, from the society, it makes them more powerful, they know everything, but they are hiding behind, it's not coverness or it's not fear, it's power, So he will say like that, and and I will say, it's not possible for living like this, but he will say it's possible, so it goes on, yeah. If anything you say, you cannot disprove these guys, I discuss in my my video, so this conspiracy video, you can go watch that, so I'm trying to replicate this idea, so this why the US is the top economy, and it's because the Illuminati have more control over US. Why the African nations are poor? It's because Illuminati have less control. And if I say why education system, look at Africa, they have less education system, compared to US. And yeah, the best education, where the best education system is there, the Illuminati has the best power, they invest on educations, and they grew, they make that economy thrive. So that's so, but when we look into Africa, so they are less able to control because their education system is weak, and they are, why, and it's because that's a one thing, Illuminati makes children, blind, see, blind to see the Illuminatis. So lot of words, a lot of, like, you can, if you say in that way, so why the modern medical, medicines work in this way, it never cures diseases, it only manages. So managing diseases only makes you money, so curing will not make money, yeah, all are controlled by Illuminatis. So I'm not so that's it for today, so yeah, if you think in this way, you can think about everything, how what you wear is controlled by Illuminatis, and what everything is controlled by Illuminatis. The less control have the Illuminati, your economy is doomed. So I think, so just for fun, our India, is growing, by that we can understand that India sell to Illuminati, so so that's it, let's stop the fun, so that's it, I'm not a believer in this, I'm just saying you can think like this, and if you think in this way, you will see, feel it, you will be able to see it, but it's not real, and it's really, superhuman, it's a feeling of superhuman, it's not real, and and that's it that's it that's it for today, and we can see in the next video. Yeah. Illuminati.